Hello everyone, this is Martin. Welcome back to another weekly video. We're going to be discussing winning trade ideas for this coming week, October 22nd to the 26th. And if you're following my weekly video from last week, there was an opportunity to make 200 or more pips. It wasn't a great week. In fact, there were actually 2 losing trades, but there was a total of 5 winning trades, and we're going to take a look at some of the better winning trades as we look at the currency pairs that are just coming up in just a moment. And in the meantime, if you are interested to know how I trade and the system I use, you can ask for a free 33-page ebook. Contact me. My name again is Martin. Contact me at mskyj007@gmail.com, and please have the courtesy and leave me your first name so I know who to send this to. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay, here is the risk disclaimer. Please take a moment to look at this. The main important thing is that I'm producing these weekly videos for educational purposes. I'm trying to help you become a better trader, and always view this video at your own risk, especially if you're using real money. Okay, let's get right into the currency pairs. The very first one I'm going to look at is the Euro USD daily. This is the daily chart, which means that each candle that you see here is 1 day's worth of price movement. And you can see what happened last week. Take a look to the right side of this red vertical line right here with the right there with the red arrow. This is what happened last week, and you can see on Wednesday we had a big drop. We had a big black bearish candle, and on Thursday, I'm sorry, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday, it dropped again to a level right here, and then on Friday rebounded back higher. Now, this was a winner last week. I did mention sell below 115.12, which is right about there. Okay, so I had a sell signal below this value here, 115.12, and if you would have caught this trade, you would have made 53 pips. Pretty darn good. Okay, and it dropped, like I said, the next day to give you the profits. I normally take my profits off the table the next day. We're already at support. Take a look at the previous swing low right here. So you know, it's always wise to take profits off the table and go on to the next trade. Okay, so for this week, you could be looking at, well, you can see price has bounced off the support, okay? And if you think price is going to go higher, I would wait all the way to above here before taking a buy trade, above 115.84. For sell trades, look for sells below 114.28. That's for this coming week, okay? Now we move on to the next pair, the British Pound USD. This was one of the losers that I had last week, but that's okay, because like I said, in total, there were more than 200 pips that you could have made. That included the 2 losers. Okay, so for this week, let's take a look. I'm looking at sells below this level right here, 129.92, buys above here, 131.83. You can see price kind of retested the previous highs twice now, and it's pulled back, and we are in a retracement. This is not it's a retracement or a pullback. We are not in a reversal. For price to reverse, price would have to come below this area right here, okay? Below this previous swing low before we could say we are in a reversal pattern. So just make note of that. But I do expect price to come down a bit lower. Okay, now let's take that off the table. Let's get to the Australian USD. I've drawn a rectangle around the price action for last week. Okay, take a look. to the right side of this vertical line. I'm looking for a breakout in you can see the candles. The individual price bars are very, very small. I mean, take a look at the previous candles right here, 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 even here, here. I mean, they're all very large compared to this here. So we're in a sideways market, waiting for breakout above here, breakout below there, the rectangle I had drawn in, and I've given you my levels here. So buys above 0.7163 to the upside. To the downside, look for sells below 0.7078. Okay, let me take that off. Now we are to gold. Gold has broken out the previous week. You can see with this huge momentum candle. This is a momentum candle that pretty well dictates what could happen to the future. I expect a breakout out of this consolidation area to the upside. This is what I'm looking for. However, if you're looking for sells, look for sells below here, okay? But my bias is to the upside, so just keep that in mind for gold, okay? And now we move to New Zealand USD. You can see here, New Zealand USD has come down, made a new swing low. It's gone up higher, okay? And again, we're looking for a breakout above this level 66.11. Okay, I'm thinking that price will go higher. And take a look, the very first target area, if price goes higher, is this. See this blue dashed line? I love using moving averages. They are very strong. They often dictate areas where price moves to. Not only do they provide areas of support and resistance, but target levels as well. So this is a powerful moving average right there. If you want to know what that is, send for my free 33-page ebook, and I'll give you more information on what I'm doing. These are called the easy, take a look, the easy read charts. When you see the colors, zones, they're very, very easy to understand. So right now we're still in a pullback. We're not in a reversal pattern, okay? And price could come down lower, but I do think price is going to go higher. My target level is there. Take a look at the previous swing. So draw that across, and that would be my target if price breaks higher. So buys above 0.6611, sells below 65.18. Okay, so let's take that off and let's get moving to the US CAD. Take a look. I had drawn in this previously. You can see this upper trend line had been shown in my weekly videos for many, many weeks now, and you can see what's happened. Price certainly come up, tested here, come back down, come back up. It's testing here again. So now the big question is, will price break out? If it does, look for buys above 131.33 or sells below 129.94. Okay, now the thing is, it's really important to understand, I believe the Canadian bank is looking to increase their interest rates. I believe the news for interest rate hikes or information on interest rate decision comes this week as well. So just keep that in mind. And I believe there's a consensus that the central banks will increase their interest rate by a quarter of a point. So again, if that happens, that certainly could help the Canadian dollar, and from here, price may come back down, bounce off this resistance here. Okay, so let's take that off and let's move to oil. Oil has really, off of a swing high, has really come down hard, retraced, come back, and it looks like it could fall. So look for sells below this level here, and then the first target would be, you see this dashed line right there? Okay, that is a very, very powerful moving average, one of the most powerful, and If price breaks lower, it's going to come down to here. So this moving average acts as a magnet, drawing price there. And then from here, oil could certainly come down and then bounce higher once again. Okay, so that is oil. U.S. Swiss franc. Okay, let's take that off. For this week, I'm looking for buys above here 0.9983 and sells below 0.9893. You can see what happened last week, that we price did retrace. Okay, now again, my easy read charts, I just want you to understand really quickly, is a quick mini lesson on using the easy read charts. So when you see green right here, green above blue, we are trending higher, we're in an uptrend. Okay, we look for pullbacks, then we look for a momentum candle to the upside. See this white bullish candle right there? Okay, that is, I teach you in my course, that's a momentum candle to the upside, and that is one of the signals I teach. Could have gotten in there during the week and made your profits from here to here. Okay, so would have been great trading opportunity on the daily charts. When you have green above blue, we're looking for buy trades only. Okay, so for this week, look for buys above 0.9983, sells below here 0.90 and 98.93. Okay, I favor price going a bit higher, but again, it's a wait and see situation. Take a look. We have previous swing high here, previous swing high here. Look to the left. Okay, so if price goes higher, that would be these would be your next target areas. Okay, so let's take that off and let's move right on to my next one, U.S. Japanese yen. This is the last of my major currency pairs I'm going to discuss. Then we'll get into some cross pairs. So take a look what happened last week. Well, very similar. We had a bounce off the support. Okay, and this acts as dynamic support. It's very powerful moving average. And I mentioned already that I love moving averages. They do tell a story, and visually they're very simple to use. Here we are in we were in a very strong uptrend. We had an impulsive pullback right here, really massive pullback, as really quick and sudden. But this whole area is just a pullback. We're not in a reversal. So technically we're still in an uptrend because we have green above blue. Price is now going sideways, so I'm looking for a breakout to the upside. I'm looking for price to break out above 112.84. And to the downside, I'm not looking for any breakouts below here. I would want price to come down much further to the previous swing low right here and look for sells below 111.47. So to the south side, I'd be waiting for price to come down a lot further and give me better conviction and confirmation that price will keep coming down. So right now we're just sideways looking for a breakout to the upside. Okay, and now we move to the first cross pair. We've got the Euro British Pound. You can see the same thing. Massive turnaround right here. However, we've got a confluence of resistance above price right now. What do I mean by that? Well, take a look. We have a red line. The red dashed line is the most powerful moving average that I'm using. Bankers use this as well. Okay. Then we have the blue dashed line, another moving average that's very powerful. We are technically in a downtrend because look, we have pink below blue. That means downtrend. We would be looking for sell trades. However, prices pull back, and that's when you're using the easy read charts, it's easy to understand the terminology. When you have pink below blue, you're looking for a downtrend. We're in a downtrending pattern. When you see price going back higher into the red below blue, we're in a pullback, not a Well, we're not in a reversal pattern, okay? So pull back, and we expect price to come down back further. That's the first thing we expect when we see the pink below blue. We expect sell. We're looking for sell trades. However, and also what's above us are these two moving average. They act as resistance, so it'll be difficult for price to get above and higher above these two moving averages. So if it does, though, I'm looking for buys above 0.8839 and sells this time. Let me take that off. Take a look. Looking for sells below 0.8756, okay, to the downside. Now we move on to another cross pair, the euro Japanese yen. You can see price came down on Thursday. This is the Thursday's trading daily signal candle. Came down in a big way, and then we had a huge reversal candle to the upside. So right now above here we've got this blue dash line, that's resistance. And notice here we only have blue. Now this is super important. I teach that in my course. When you see blue without any other colors right here, there is no green. We have green here, yes, but no green here, and there is no pink. We have pink here, yes, but there's no pink here. So here we only see blue, and that is called a momentum squeeze, where there's a nice war, tug of war going on between the buyers and sellers. And when you see this, take a look right there and take a look right there. I'm looking for a breakout either to the upside or to the downside with the momentum squeeze. That's why I've got these signals here. For sells, look for sells below 128.31. For buys, to be really safe, above 130.86. Because even though price may break higher, we've got this red dash line to contend with as major resistance. So waiting for price to go above here. Okay, so that's the easy read charts. If you guys want more information, send for my free 33-page ebook. Okay, next pair, euro Audi. Let's take a quick look. Buys above 162.23. Okay, right here. To the upside, to the downside, below 160.88. Okay, and there's not much going on. We're in an uptrend. We have green above blue, so look for buy trades if you're a conservative trader. Conservative means you're waiting for more information and you want to be a safe trader, right? Okay, so you would look for buy trades, wait for one good white candle or bullish candle to the upside, then get in right after that. Okay, that's what I would be looking for. For here, if you're gonna, this is for the aggressive trader to the downside, selling below 160.88. Keep in mind that we have this dash blue line acting as support now, and so price may only come from here and come down to the blue line. Okay, so if price does go lower and you've got some profits, take them off the table because you don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, and finally we've got one more British pound. The British pound Japanese yen daily chart. I had drawn this in already before in my previous weeks. You can take a look at my previous videos. Price had been going sideways for quite some time. You can see going up and down, finally, and I mentioned in last week's video, price could either break up to the upside or to the downside. We had a nice downward movement on Thursday, then a small pullback on Friday. So this was, let me take it off, this was a good trade for me last week. Good for 103 pips because I mentioned in my previous video, sell below 146.90. Sell below 146.90, which was right about there. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, just a little bit lower right there. And taking a sell trade, waiting for the trade to close at the end of that Thursday. This is Eastern Standard Time, by the way, here in Canada. So you would have made 103 pips. Okay. So for this week, and for this week, I'm looking for possibly further price to go further down. Look for sells below 145.88, buys above 148.12 to the upside. Okay, let's take that off. And just quickly, I want to mention that I have a new course called Forex Success in 5 Weeks. If you want the 33-page ebook, email me. My name is Martin at mskyj007@gmail.com. Use your first name so I know who to send it to. Watch my videos on YouTube, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the like buttons. That helps me to keep producing these weekly videos. Take care, everyone. Safe trading. Use stop losses, and we'll see you in the next video next week. Take care. Bye-bye.